Who's ready for math time? I know you are. Stop groaning and acting like you're not, because you are, because math is awesome and you're loving it. So stop it. Okay, so review. I still want you to go back, review your 10 and 11 multiplication. I also have the video for the 8 and 9 multiplication. Review the 11 and 12 or 10 and 11 division that we did yesterday. So keep reviewing those. I'm not gonna do as many of the flashcards on here, so I probably will do like maybe a separate video of just like review of flashcards and things and different cards, but I'm not gonna do that in the beginning of each of these. So today is review day, so we're just gonna kind of go through many of the things that we've already discussed. So it should be hopefully a quicker, smoother video as we go through. So the first thing that we're gonna do, but I really want you guys looking at this because yesterday some of you were not doing what you were supposed to with this, not thinking carefully. Because some of you were saying, okay, well, 1/2 of 13 equals 6. And then you went down to 1/3 of 10. Wait a minute. So you're telling me when I count by twos, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13. Is that it? No. So it's not going to be a whole number. It's obviously going to be what? What do we call it, Isla? Mixed numbers, mixed numbers. So it's going to be a mixed number. So we cannot just leave this as 6. That's not a mixed number. 6 is a whole number. A mixed number is a whole number with a fraction. So it's just like, and this is why they showed it to you on your paper. I don't know if they're going to do that today, but it's just like saying 13 divided by 2. And if you put the 6 here, then you know when you multiply it equals 12. It doesn't equal 13. And you have 1 left over, and the 1 becomes your numerator, and the 2 stays your denominator. So the same thing has to happen with this. Oh, and by the way, Joshua, I heard what you said. If we had the cookies, if I had 3 cookies and it was just my friend and I, that just buy more cookies. No, we're not buying more cookies. We're going to use the cookies we have. We're not allowed to go to the grocery stores. So, well, we are allowed to go to the grocery stores, but we're not supposed to go unless it's necessity. And cookies are not necessity. So we only have 3. We're not buying more. So just had to address that. Anyway, so it's going to be 1/2 of 13 equals 6 1/2. Okay, so you're going to take whatever's left over, 12 minus 13, 13 minus 12, excuse me. That's your numerator, and then your denominator stays the same. It's the 2. Then 1/3 of 10. Count by 3s until you get to 10 or close to it, which you know, 3, 6, 9, it's going to be 3. And how far is 9 away from 10? It's only 1 away. That's why these are super easy to do. So make sure to do those. And then what your denominator is here is what your denominator is for your fraction, for your part of your mixed number. Okay. So 3 1/3. If I have 10 of something and I cut them into thirds, there'd be 3 1/3 for everybody. Okay. Then 1/4 of 10. And I keep saying okay a lot. I'm sorry. I'm recognizing as I make more videos some of the things that I keep saying, but I don't know if it's going to change or not. We'll see. 1/4 of 10. We're counting by 4s until we get to as close to 10 as we can. How many 4s are in 10? We obviously have 2 because we can't go higher because that would be 12 and that's over 10. Then what is 4 times 2? It's 8. How far is 8 away from 10? You better know this. Yes, it is 2 away. And then the 4 stays as my denominator. Look at 2 4s. What could we also do with it? I think I heard somebody. We can reduce it. Yes, 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 yes. If you got that, give yourself 5 fist pumps in the air. Yes, you can reduce 2/4 to what? Yes, you guys are so smart. I love how smart you are. It just makes me so proud and so happy because you are learning, and I knew you would. The next one that we have, 1/5 of 23. So count by 5s until you get close to 23. Yep, 4, super. And then how far is that away from 23? Right, it's going to be 20, so it's going to be 3 away. So we write 3/5, 4 3/5. So when you are doing your part of a whole, sorry, are you okay? Sorry, I dropped you. When you are doing part of a whole, you need to be sure that if it's not even with what you're dividing by, that you write it as a mixed number. Do we understand that? So make sure that you are seeing that. Just want to make sure you get the bottom ones that we had. Okay, so those are the top and then the bottom. Do you see that? 4 3/5, 1 2/4, which equals 1/2. All right, so then our next section that we're reviewing is rounding our money. And we need to remember when we're rounding our money, we look at the cent side. So thinking carefully, this is what's going to determine whether we round up to the next dollar, 72, or we round back down to 71. So we're not doing anything else. We're not using any more cents or doing other numbers. We can't go down to 70 because 71.08 is in between $71 and $72. So we're not gonna, it's not between 70 and 80. That's not what we're doing. We're rounding to the nearest dollar, not the nearest $10. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense because some of you were, I feel like rounding to the nearest $10 rather than the nearest dollar. So it's 71, it's either going to be $71 or $72 depending on our cents. And we only have 8 cents. So what's it going to round to? Right, it's going to round to $71. And when you write it, 3rd grade, you have to write the no cents. You can't just write 71. You have to write 71.00 so that you can see that there's no cents in there, but it rounds down. $26.55 to the nearest dollar. Is it going to be closer to $26 or closer to $27? And we know that if it's over 50, then it's over the hill and it's going to the other side. So this one is going to be, yes, $27. Super. What about $5.72? Yeah, that's way over 50. So definitely that's going to go up to the next dollar, which is $6. $9.99. If you missed that, you're getting it. Because obviously $9.99 is way closer to $10 than it is to $9. You would have to go all the way back to get to $9. All you have to do is add 1 more cent to get to 10. So rounding it will be very easy. What about $1.33? It's kind of in the middle, but yes, because it is less than 49, it's 49 or lower, it's going to go down. We would round it down to $1. Then we have $5.45. Whew, it's close, but it's still not 49, or it's still not 50, excuse me, and above. It's 49 and underneath. So we're going to round it down to $5. Hopefully you all understand that and get that, and that makes sense to you, okay? So then we have our Roman numerals, and I just really want to make sure that you can see them because they're super, super important. All right, let me see if I can bring this down. Sorry, guys. Bear with me for a minute with quality video production here. Oh, there it goes. I think you can see it pretty well. Okay, so what is my number here? I hope that I heard it. I think I did. 54, right? 54, super. What about here? Good. 202, CC, 100, 200, 1, 2. What about that one? Yes, 1,000. What's this one? Remember, it's not 20 because it's X and then IX. So 10, 9. So it's 19. Yes, good. What is D? 500. Super. What about, can you see that one? Nope. It's XCV. Whoa, what is XCV? Yes, I heard somebody. Because when there's a smaller Roman numeral in front of my larger, I have to subtract. So I'm taking 10 away from 100, which makes it 90. And then I have V, which equals 5. So that is 95. Good. I think I heard you. Can you see the other ones? Yes. Okay. So then, what is this here? Oh, it's 19 again. I wrote it twice. So there you go. What about this? Good. Okay, so this is not going to be 600. Why? Because my smaller Roman numeral is in front of my larger, so I have to subtract. So this is 400. 500 minus 100, 400. What's this one? 10, 20, 39. Very good. We already know this one. 8. Very good. That was easy. 2,000. Super. All right, let's go some more. Good. 400. 1,000. Good. 54. 500. I know you can't see it as well. 95. 8. Good. 19. Good. All right. I'm hearing you. Excellent. All right. Now, the last thing I want to show you is a bonus. At the bottom, the one that is circled with my little right there, MCMLV. Bonus points for whoever can figure out that Roman numeral and write it in the comments, either on here on YouTube or in Google Classroom. MCMLV, and you'll get bonus points on your class dojo. Josie's getting bonus points for yesterday. She's the only one that sent me an airplane flying, so hers won, unless somebody else sends me one. And I'm not telling you her seconds, but she's the winner right now, unless somebody else sends me a video with their airplane and their seconds. All right, so see if you can figure that out. See you next time. Whoa, that's really close. Hi, guys. I'll see you in the next video. All right, bye.